Hello you guys, welcome back to Do the Dough. Today I want to show you guys how to make my pumpkin cream cheese danishes. They are perfect for the holiday season, but especially Thanksgiving breakfast, because who doesn't have enough pumpkin in their life? Let's get started. So first, what you're going to need is a giant can of pumpkin. We're only going to use about half, but it's just nice to have the whole thing on our hands. You're going to need 1 package of cream cheese, powdered sugar, brown sugar, pecans, and you're going to need salt, vanilla, allspice, and cinnamon. Okay, let's start by prepping our filling. So for the filling, you're going to need the brown sugar and the pumpkin and the cream cheese. Let's start by opening this. So this might take a while, so let's get this bad boy open and I'll see you guys right after. Okay, that took a little while. Now let's actually get started. So let's just open that up. Okay, there we go, our giant can of pumpkin. So we're gonna start by adding this to a large bowl so that we can begin mixing. So I'm gonna grab a spoon because there is actually so much pumpkin in this. And a measuring cup would not fit. Let's just open that up. Okay, so just like that looks like half. Okay, we're good. So that's everything we're gonna be using. Now to this, you're going to be adding 1 cup of brown sugar. I usually use 1 cup, but depending on your preferences, you can add more or less. Let's actually try 3/4 this time. Okay. Finally got that open. Let's add it in now. This is just a terracotta disc we use to keep our brown sugar soft. Okay. Now there are going to be quite a few large chunks in here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to break those down with a spoon. But hopefully not that hard. So the rest of the granule. Okay. I'm going to get a spoon. Just going to break that down. And the pumpkin will also help just dissolve the sugar and make it softer. So we don't need a whole bunch of mixing. Okay, we are done. Let's add that in. Oh wow, there's a big chunk in there. Okay. Just gonna mix that in. I'm gonna try to break apart that chunk right there. Okay. I'm gonna let the pumpkin dissolve that chunk a little more. Meanwhile, we're gonna get prepped with our spices. So we have a teaspoon of vanilla right here. I'm gonna add that in. 1/4 of a teaspoon of allspice. 1/4 a teaspoon of cinnamon. And just a pinch of salt. We're gonna pause the video and I'm gonna go soften this cream cheese. We'll see you guys soon. Okay, we got our cream cheese. Now we're just gonna open this up and we're gonna cut it in half. We're gonna save the rest for the topping. We're gonna do like this little like cream cheese topping. It's like what you see on like pastries and like bakeries. So now we're just gonna cut that in half. I'm gonna take this half right here and we are going to put it in our pumpkin mixture. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to use a stand mixer to just blend this up. It's gonna give it a better overall texture. So here we go. Okay, just continue blending that up. You don't want to incorporate it too much because it's fine if there's like little chunks in there. Okay, that is good. Okay, now we're just going to scrape down the sides. And then we're going to get prepped on our cream cheese mixture. Okay, so let's just put that in there. Okay, now let's make our cream cheese mixture. Okay, I'm actually going to also microwave the cream cheese just to give it an even softer texture. Okay, now this is our softened cream cheese. It's a very soft mixture. This is what we wanted. Now, right here, I have another teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna add that in. And 1/4 a teaspoon of cinnamon. Gonna mix these in. Okay. This is going to be our topping for your top. Just gonna thoroughly incorporate that. Okay, now it's a cream cheese topping right there. Okay, now we're gonna add our powdered sugar. So we're just going to add 1 tablespoon of this. We don't want it to be too sweet. This is just the topping. Okay. There we go. 1 teaspoon. 1 tablespoon, sorry. Okay, now we're just gonna mix that in. Okay. There we go. Okay, now that that's done, put that over there. Okay, now we're going to get out our crescent dough. Okay, so we are using pre-made crescent dough, and we're just gonna cook to the time that it says on the package. So we're just gonna... Oh, we're just... Okay. I'm gonna grab a cookie sheet and coat it with parchment paper. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have our parchment paper down. We're gonna open this up. So what we're gonna do, okay, unroll it. So we're gonna make 4 danishes. We're gonna seal these lines together and rip these parts in half. Right here, so that's 1 danish, that's 1, and then these 2. So you're just gonna pinch them together. And just flatten it out. Gonna repeat that with all of them. And the last one. There we go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pumpkin filling. We're going to scoop some into it. Gonna smooth that to the edges. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold in each of our edges. Then it's going to look like that. So you're just going to fold it in like that. Then that's going to be your Danish. So we're just going to finish that with the remaining 4, and we will see you once we're done, and you'll get to see us put on the cream cheese topping. We're gonna heat the oven to 375, and then we're gonna bake for 12 minutes. So right now I'm just gonna be chopping the pecans, because we're going to take our pecans and we're gonna sprinkle them on top of the Danishes right before they cook. So we're going to use half a cup of pecans. So right here, just grab half a cup of pecans. Now right here, we're just going to finely chop them. We want them to be in quite small pieces. So we're just going to... I will come back to you guys once I'm done chopping them. Okay, we're done chopping our pecans. Now we're going to put them on top of our Danishes. I'm gonna set those right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our cream cheese mixture. The cream cheese mixture is gonna go on before the pecans, kind of just solidify it on there. Okay, so we're gonna I almost forgot. You do have to do an egg wash on the pastry. You totally don't have to do an egg wash, but I just like it because it makes it so shiny. So I'm gonna prep that real quick. Just egg. Okay. Let's grab our brush. Okay, finally found the brush. Just gonna mix that up. Okay, just mix it so it's mostly fully incorporated. Okay, now you're going to brush it on top of your pastry. It's just going to give it that glossy, finished look. Okay. Just repeat that on all the pastries. Okay, last one. Okay, set the egg wash aside. Now we're gonna scoop a ball of our cream cheese mixture onto each Danish. Okay, last one. There we go. And then we're just going to top that with some of our chopped pecans. So just take that, sprinkle it on top. There you go. Okay, last one. Okay, these are ready to go in the oven. There we go. Okay, we're gonna put these in the oven for 13 minutes. Okay, and we will come back when these are done.